Hello everyone, we're back with I Want to Be the Sublime. This is being run by Barfyace.
Hello.
It was originally scheduled to be a race, but that unfortunately had to be cancelled because Alice could not make it. So Barfy's here, and we've adjusted the estimate a bit down. We'll find someone else to fill the space afterwards.
Yeah.
But, um, you ready to go, Barfy?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Alright, give me the countdown.
Alright, we will be starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so this is I Want to Be the Sublime. This is a really old adventure game made by Cincinnati Kid. It was first started in 2009, and it was gradually updated up until about 2013. And it has your typical adventure game structure. Like, you have multiple paths with different bosses, and they each give you a boss item. However, this game is kind of unique. As you can see, it has a bit of a surreal tone to it that a lot of other games don't really have, especially around that time period. Oh shoot, I really messed up there, but I will show you this cutscene because it's fucking awesome. Like, look at that. That's the best thing I've ever seen. Okay, so we start off with the bottom path here because it's like the longest and hardest one, so we just like get it out of the way early. As you can see here, we start off with Pong. And you want to get a really, like, deep bounce like that, like where it goes up and down. Because that is the best way to, like, get behind that paddle there. Unfortunately, we seem to have lost our shallow angle there. Ooh. Ah. Sometimes this first section can be a little rough, but that's okay. There we go, that's a good bounce. Hopefully that makes it. Yeah, there we go. That's what I like to see. Alright, so now we're going to jump across here. We gotta dodge the embryo and cancel your bounce there. And now we're at Master Barf. And on this screen our controls are reversed, both left and right, and also jump and shoot. So we're going to get these spikes to hit him. That's going to reveal the Beam with Bacon Mega Rocket, and we're going to go there, and we're going to go to the the Commander Keen world. Now, this room is really big. There's a lot of things in it. And so our main goal is we're going to collect gems to unlock doors. So we're going to save there. You got to be careful because you can soft lock there if you save inside of the yellow slug. There's a foot there. We're going to get that gem there, and then we're going to teleport back to the start. We're going to do this part again. Watch out for the red guy. Those are random. And now we're going to go down here. Alright, go down here. And this time can be a bit tricky, but I've got it. Alright, don't go in that. That teleports you back up. So here we got some cycles here on this conveyor belt. It can be a little tricky. When I die, you may notice some voice lines happening. These are from the old I Want to Be the Guy Fangame Let's Player, Rarzar. Some old heads may recognize that name. I believe he was like one of the main testers for this game. I think this game was potentially partially made for him. I'm not sure if that's true or not. The old heads might be able to correct me. But yeah, that's his voice you're hearing when I die. Alright, so we're gonna go through that. These saw blades can be very tricky to dodge, and don't land on that rock because that's an evil fake rock that kills you. And we're gonna push this rock down here. There's an enemy down there that like farts on you and kills you if you don't push that rock down. Alright, so here, gonna hug the wall after getting that. Shoot. And I'm gonna do... this cycle's a little tough. There we go, that's how you do it. Hello, Dull Sonic. Alright, so we're gonna get this gem, and now we're back at the start again. That's right, this is the Commander Keen world. This whole, like, path is, like, mostly based on Commander Keen, although there are some other references. Alright, so we're gonna do this part again. This is gonna be the last time we do this part, don't worry. As you can see, that red guy can be a bit of a menace sometimes. Alright, gonna dodge the foot once more. Go down here, and now we have this cycle, which is a pretty darn difficult cycle. It might take me a while. So I'm gonna dodge these guys, wait for the saw blade, and we're gonna jump on the conveyor belts here while also dodging the mushrooms. The probably reason why it's hard is because you have to jump in between the mushrooms on that top conveyor belt there, and it's pretty tight, especially with the conveyor belt. Yeah. Well, that's because it is. You know, like I said, this is made in the original engine, I Want to Be the Engine by Tidget. So it has all the old jank we all know and love, if you're familiar with the old engines. Oh, okay, there we go. Nice. Alright, so we're gonna go down here next. Alright, that was some good RNG. And now here, we're gonna drink some Red Bull. We're gonna reset to get a good cycle.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Red Bull does in fact give you wings. Did I edit that? I don't know what you're talking about. There's a million things you could be asking about right now. Screen zooming in? No, I didn't. Okay, we're gonna dodge this trap. Bro, where is it? Damn. Missed it. Yeah. So that was also Rarzar. Oh snap. I'm messing up the pattern here. Ah, there we go, that's it. So you gotta be really careful to not let your wings run out. Where is it? There it is. Ay. I'm really messing up the timing on this one.
Red Bull gives you wings. Red Bull gives you wings.
Oh dear.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Well, sort of. This path specifically, I think, is from like mid-2011, 2012. But the original version is, in fact, from 2009. Come on, where is it? Ay. Sometimes it just takes a bit, bros. That's okay, though. Surely this time. Or maybe I could just touch the slug instead. There's many different possibilities, and only some of them are good. Come on. Ay. I was about to run out of the wings anyways.
Red Bull gives you wings.
So this game can be quite hard sometimes. But that's okay. Sometimes a good challenge is all you need. Oh, yeah. You really gotta get that block so you don't run into it. Otherwise that will happen. It's okay though. There we go. And you can see that's the sound that plays when you run out of wings. The slugs are really shocked, as am I, because I can barely speak. And these birds rotate as you move. And we gotta be careful. Oh my goodness gracious. Holy moly, that guy was on a mission. They do that sometimes. Alright, so gotta be careful here. Watch out. And now we're over here. Alright, this is a rather infamous screen. Has a really good song though. There we go. Kill King. Yeah, so these teleporters are very special. They teleport you instantly. And they have a bad collision order. So you need to hit only them or else it won't work. This is probably one of the harder saves in the game. It might take a bit. But at least you get to listen to this awesome song in the meantime. Damn. Tripping birds and basket weavers. Yeah. So, you may recognize some elements from this game in other games. In particular, one of the very prolific modern makers, the Random Eric. I think in like almost every game he's made has some sort of Sublime reference in it. He's used this song. He's used a lot of the sound effects from this game. He's referenced one of the bosses a lot. All right, there we go. Yeah, he's very clearly a fan of this game. Also, we got Mega Man block. Section. We got the cool alien face there. So what's cool about this section is that some of the block timings are random. So you know, you can kind of just get screwed sometimes, but there's tricks you can do to make it more consistent sometimes you can't. Like that. Boom. Oh shoot. Like you can either go for the block, or you can wait it out and try to go to the next one. Damn it. We'll get it eventually, bros. Don't worry. Oops. Damn it. That's another random one. If I can get that one, then it's GG. For the save, of course. Go. Alright, time for needle. Although this needle is a little jank because of bad collision order. Alright, there's a trap up there, so we pushed that, and now the hardest gate jump ever created. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah, yeah. Thank you, thank you. Giraffe invasion. Splat. Oh, baby. There we go, there we go. And now, a tortured soul. Damn. So true, Murphy. I really like the sound that trap makes. There we go, there we go. Now we get this gimmick. I'm not quite sure how to explain it. You go reverse gravity for a few seconds, and then you unreverse, and you get your jump back, and then the yellow things kill you. Alright, so for this trap, there's a little divot here you can jump into and get that trap. And we're going to avoid the pink elephant and go here, and here we're going to hold right and hope we win. And we did. Alright. That's good. Sometimes he doesn't let you pass, and you have to do it all again. Alright, so now we're in the ice level, and we're going to do our first skip of the run here. Alright, so if you've watched a Camellia 2 speedrun, you may be familiar with save boosting. The exact same mechanic is in this game. You keep your momentum when you restart, so you can just jump before restarting, and you will do that. And so we can collect those gems early, and then that lets us skip an entire section. Now this part can be a little tricky here. Since these guys that shoot you go left and right randomly, but I got pretty lucky there. And now here we gotta fall through these tight corridors. Gotta hug that wall for the good align. Alright, and then we're gonna do the old man maneuver. There we go. He just slides past you. Alright, and then we're gonna dodge the uh-oh. It's just a visual thing, but I don't want to do that jump while that's happening. You think that's crazy, come on. Deltarune reference? No. So we are going to jump through this. This is another tight jump, but you can do it. And now we're going to do the Elevator of Doom. So randomly lasers will show up. Some of them are a little hard to see, but they're completely random, and it is in fact possible for the entire elevator to be filled with lasers, and for it to be impossible. It's really cool when that happens. And you might be thinking, shoot. Well, you might be thinking, why don't you just, like, stay up here while the elevator goes down? And that would be a great idea. But the problem is, if you do that, Commander Keen will teleport you to his torture chamber, and you'll die. So you can't do that, actually. Yeah, like that. I didn't think I'd do a demonstration that early. Alright. It is what it is sometimes. Ooh. Alright, please be nice. That's not nice. I mean, I could have dodged that. I shouldn't have gotten greedy bros. Oh well. These things happen, and we just have to accept them. Except for that. We shouldn't accept that under any circumstances. Alright, I don't want to go to the torture chamber. Thank you. There we go. I did not need to do that. As you can see, the startup time on the lasers is also random. Sometimes they take a while to charge up, sometimes they go right away. There's a lot of random things in this game. It can make speedrunning it a little frustrating, but hey, what's life without a little spice, a little randomness, you know? Know what I'm saying? Holy moly. Okay, there we go. Now this part's really weird. You can't jump, and these icicles will randomly fall. I said they'll randomly... Okay, I guess I got really lucky there. That they will randomly fall and fall at like a different angle and a different speed, but I got like the best luck possible there. None of them fell. Alright, and so this... Here we have a gimmick, you can see. And you can do this drop by holding that block there. And here... Ooh, Gosh, Garly, darn it. That's definitely what he said. This screen can be pretty hard, but it's not this first save, it's the second save. That's the problem one. Yeah, you're right. You should all play this game to prove me wrong and tell me how easy it is. That'll show me. Alright, be careful. There we go, there we go. Alright, brace yourself for what you're about to see. Okay. I hope that wasn't too scary. Alright, you don't want to touch this block because that will give you the worst visual challenge ever created. And that drop is very hard, and that is why this screen is going to take a while. As you can see, it's quite difficult. You gotta drop through that and then go over here. Luckily, that mine is fake for some reason, so that jump isn't that bad, but falling down into it is. Oops. And there's also a Kaizo block up there. Alright, let's see. Ay. We might be here a while, bros, but that's okay. Ay. That's right. She does not care about how long you've been here. She will say we and tell you to go. Shoot. Someday we'll get it, bros. Don't worry, don't worry. Ooh, snap. You're right, you're right. Oh, baby. That is something we have yet to decipher in the Sublime community. I don't think she wants us to do that, actually, especially considering that game didn't exist when this path was made. Alright, so don't consume this game. And we're gonna go through the water. This water has a current, and you gotta fight against it. You can't reach that save down there, for the record. Oh, yeah. They also make a funny sound, these wiggly guys, when you touch them. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Holy moly. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, this song is awesome. Has the best loop in the game. Alright, watch out. And now we get Flying Spike before Flying Spike was a thing. That's right, this game did everything first. So there's a bunch of spikes blocking our path, and we have to... we have to let them all randomly fly to us, so that we can go ahead. Now, that thing I'm grabbing up there is actually at the bottom of the screen. So I jump up there sometimes to make the spikes fly down. Ay. This is another save that can take a while. There's quite a few of these in the run. A lot of them are on this path, the downwards path, which is still going. Oh, baby. Sometimes it takes a while. Yes, the background that follows the kid is really awesome. Alright. Don't be fooled. There's usually some stragglers. See? Oh. Oh, there's still one. Alright, don't hit me, don't hit me. Oh my god. That could have been bad. Alright, now here we have the dope fish. I would explain how he works, but like... I don't know. Like, he kind of chases you when you're in the water, but he gets like stuck. I don't know how to explain it. Kind of just go over him here and hope he doesn't chase you. Alright, here, spikes travel at random speeds every time they change direction. So we want to go at an opportune time. So here we gotta jump through here. This is water 3, but it's the bad water 3 that doesn't give you the jump if you jump out of it on the first frame. And it also isn't actually water, it's actually air that looks like water. So here we want to bonk in a specific way so that we land in that pool. Alright, that was good, that was good. Alright, so down here. Let's go. Thank you, places, thank you. This maneuver can be a little tricky. Maneuvers plural, rather. Especially with the bad collision order. Oh, I guess I should explain for the non-Fangame people. Bad collision order refers to when a spike and block are touching each other and the spike has priority over the block when it normally is not, just the other way around. Common in older Fangames. Alright, knife, annoying orange reference. Invisible save, and here we go. So we're gonna, the evil spike has returned, but we're gonna ignore him this time and just jump up here. We're gonna get the Red Bull from him,
Red Bull gives you wings.
and we're out of here. Now hopefully you don't suffer from seasickness, because this room does rotate when you move. But we're out of there. And we're reaching very close to the boss now. So we got these spinning candy looking things. And that trampoline will bounce you higher the more you jump on it, but it's also like jank and sometimes it just gets rid of all your height for reasons I don't understand. Yeah, and now we got the spinning circles. There's definitely other... This game used it before Take the Time Machine 2 did. Just want to throw that out there. Yeah. Timing on this can be a little rough. Oh yeah, there we go. It's not over yet though. Do that. And now we have the we have the water lasers, and Commander Keen has made his return. Ooh. So we're gonna jump on this up here. Well, we're gonna try to. Doesn't always work out. Alright, gonna... Ooh, jumped a little too high. That's right. Mr. Keen himself. Okay. Come on. There we go. Invisible save point, and now we get the speed potion. And now we gotta outrun the crab monster. Alright, and now we're gonna go to our first boss, King Boobus Tuber. And so you may have noticed that this category is any percent Autofire. That's because the bosses in this game are, like, insane. Like, there's no way Cincinnati Kid actually beat these bosses legitimately. There's just no way. So, this guy's attack pattern is random. Oh, he's shaking, so he's gonna move. Yeah, so it has to load the MIDI every time you enter the room. You have to shoot him in the eyes. Oh, this attack is pretty difficult. Jumped over him. I sure did. But he comes back. Ooh. Gotta be patient on the eggplant attack. And gotta make sure on phase 2. Shoot. Okay, that's good. On phase 2, you are on the left. Because if you are not, he can insta-gib you. Also, you may have seen this attack referenced in some other Fangames, but I got the lucky spin there. So I got the quick kill. If he goes the other way, you have to wait for him to change direction. Alright, so that is path number 1 done. And now we're going to do path number 2, and I'm going to turn off my autofire because I don't want it on. Alright, so the first part of this path is going to be based on Alex Kidd, but it's not going to stay that way. So this is the earliest, well, I shouldn't say that. The Alex Kidd path in general is the earliest path in development. It was the first one made. But we're going to go on a detour, a secret detour on this path. Yeah, and you don't want to land there because Jason will appear and kill you. In fact, I'll demonstrate. Yeah, there he is. There's our man. Pretty good. And also, I feel like I should demonstrate, if you jump up here, out of bounds, you go to the Death Note screen and you died. It's kind of a lengthy sequence, so I won't show the whole thing, but that's what happens when you go out of bounds. Like on anywhere in the game. So, save placement there. Alright, here we go. Got it. Well, there we don't go, actually. The hardest traps ever? Alright, don't do that. Land here, not on the other side. And then here he is. There we go. Don't jump or it's actually harder to dodge. Also, this jump was 90 difficulty back in 2009. Giraffe invasion. Alright, there we go. Dodge the B. Alright, there we go. have the money bags RNG. Oh, snap. It's not very nice to me. Alright, so we're gonna go in here and then immediately jump back out, because if we don't, we die. And we're gonna save boost again. Get up here. Normally you're supposed to go to the other screen and then jump back over here. Yeah. And now this is the secret path. And it's the crazy balloon. Be careful. Alright. So just move. The trigger can be a little tight sometimes. Alright. Now check this out. It's the crazy balloon. Don't pop it, or that will happen. And then all the spikes will have a party. Oops. Ay, ay, ay. And we do have to load the MIDI every time, so, you know. Oops. That's not where you stand. Or float, rather. This balloon is crazy. Why does it keep waggling back and forth? Why can't it sit still like a normal balloon? That maneuver is pretty tricky, bros. But nothing's too tricky for me. Ooh, you gotta go just barely along the spikes. Ay, ay, ay. It will happen. Trust the process. See? I told you, homeboy. Ay, ay, ay. I know exactly what you're talking about. There we go, there we go. And now we get checkpoint. Unfortunately, the checkpoint gets rid of the audio, but thankfully I died there, so I can get the audio back. Oops. Now here, this is actually simpler than it looks, but, you know, it's the marathon, we gotta die to everything. There we go. And that's Crazy Balloon. Now we're on to the real meat of the secret path. Yeah. Jump up there. You can trigger that spike early for some reason. So we dodge this one, go over this one. Sometimes those two fruit will just kill you, even though it's the same maneuver. Like, it won't always work walking past them, but I'm getting lucky. Right here, you want to jump through the gap there. Ay, ay, ay. But the trigger is very, it's very tight. Ay, ay, ay. Oops, not like that. Thank you, thank you. Alright, there we go. That's an example of it failing. That's another example of it failing. There we go. Nice, okay. Here. Gotta do that part fast or else you will die. Like Ganon once said. Oop, Watch out for that spike. Alright, now we gotta dodge the cannonballing carrot man. Unfortunately, this requires doing downwards diagonal, which is the hardest jump ever created. Let's do that. And now he's gonna come get me, but I do not care because I have the strength. And then they break. Now you gotta be careful. This platform bounces quicker than you think. Alright, here we are. So here we want to dodge underneath using these fake blocks. You can see they're a little bit of a different opacity from the other ones. There we go. Now this save can be pretty messed up. So we're gonna land here. Do not land on these mushrooms because they kill you. And this gimmick returns. And that third mushroom goes up. And timing it is pretty difficult. As you can see. And yeah, when the music restarts, it lags, as you saw there. Bruh. There we go. Alright. And then you have that trap, which is pretty darn tight. Hey. That is true. That is in fact what they do. Oh my goodness. You may be right. Splat. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ay, ay, ay. No one's ever done this. Except for me, of course. Oh my goodness. Sometimes... There we go. Holy moly. Alright, we made it to Waterworld. Now, like I said, the water isn't actually water, it's just blue air that replenishes your double jump. I know this game too. Alright, we're gonna dodge the whale in this half diamond here. Unfortunately, the half diamond itself is the true obstacle here. I'm gonna dodge the goldfish, except not actually. There he is. Gate jump. Alright, there we go. Now we need to protect the toxic waste from the squids that really want to get into it. I don't know why. And gonna watch out for Cat. I don't know what he's doing down here. Alright, we made it to the field. Now we could do that like really hard trap, but we could also just save boost up there instead. Alright, so here... Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna shoot that big baby, and it's gonna fly away in fear. And we're just gonna wait for this block puzzle to be in a favorable state. And we're just gonna go. Now, these balloons are really special, because as you saw, sometimes they just don't fucking work. And you just die. But that's just how it is. There we go. And also, this spike goes up randomly. It has a 1 in 6 chance of going up. Alright, so the thing about these balloons, right? They only work if you've used your double jump. Except for the green ones, which just do nothing at all and are just trolls. So that combined with the fact that sometimes they just don't work for no reason confused the hell out of me on my first playthrough, and I got stuck here for a while. But hey, that's just how it is. Alright, that spike targets you. And here we are. And you might get stuck here because this corridor over here, it's fake. But the title bar says, I want to use the cursor. So we're going to use the cursor. And there we go. Now the true path forward has opened up. And here we are. If you've played I Want to Kill the 3 Sweeper, you might recognize this screen. And you may know the gimmick of this screen. So every time you hear the uh-oh, that is my game window moving to a different part of my screen, making it very hard to see. But thankfully, with the power of OBS, I can do legal cheating trademark and use that to see easier. That being said, you still have to deal with platforms, of course. Alright, that's good. Alright. There's the drunk Pikachu. And now for the second screen. What happens if you're full screen? It kind of like breaks, I think. I don't remember. I'm not a full screen gamer. Alright, so here we gotta outrun Barney using these invisible blocks. Alright, here we go. And we're gonna save here because that will give us a good cycle on this platform. Pretty good. Alright, so here there's a trap in the middle. Where is it? Ay, ay, ay. Oh, here. Wasn't fast enough. Spikes can be pretty hard to see sometimes. Alright, there we go. Now, jumping up here can be a doozy. I have to wait for it to be right side up or I can't do it. It's just a skill issue. Alright, we're approaching the next boss. Our good pal, Johnny. This is a boss I'd love to see someone do without Autofire. This boss is insane. Alright, so here we're gonna stand here for the safe spot. Oh, I got phased too early there. Doesn't normally happen that fast.
Whoops.
He has the slash attacks, which you have to stand in a safe spot for. He's got big aimed shots that are like sometimes not possible to avoid. He's got a weird beer attack that you can't be on the bottom for. And then the second phase transition requires you to be hugging the left wall. And then even then the second phase has a bunch of insta-give attacks that can just be impossible to react to. Ay, ay, ay. Oh dear. Ah, shucks. You want to be up top when the May phase starts. Not like this. Oh dear. A lot of bad angles. Man. He's not being very nice tonight. Ay, ay, ay. We'll get it, bros. Johnny will fall. Trust. Oh dear. Dude. I'm not getting enough damage. Whoops. That's right. Alright, we'll stay in the middle. He is too strong. I should have known better than to face Johnny. I've been shown who's the boss. Oh, yeah, yeah. We're almost there, bros. Giraffe invasion. The coins, bro. I don't want to acquire that currency. Gosh golly, that's my reaction, honestly. Ay, ay, ay. You see what I mean? You can't be too close or it's over. Bro, give me better coin RNG, please. I did die. Holy moly. This is the slowest Johnny I've had. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, okay, alright. Alright, 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 you know? That's true, it does. Ah, I almost got... You can double kill Johnny, but I wasn't quite good enough there. Dude. I've never gotten RNG this bad. Holy moly, dude. It's the marathon, baby. Oh my goodness. No one's ever done this. Ay, 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 ay. Where'd my shots go, bro? Dude. Come on. It's looking bleak, bros. I would appreciate if I wouldn't get that angle again. No! Ay, ay, ay. Not that angle, man. I'm raging, bros. When will I be free? You know, maybe I'll never be free, actually. Dude! Oh, brother. There we go. Holy moly. Thank you. Your belief saved me. It was all you. Alright. Alright, so now we get even more randomness. So now we want to teleport back to that path to save time, but it's random where we teleport. So hopefully we get lucky. So we gotta be on these. There we go. That's the sauce right there. Ooh. Okay, that could have been bad. Alright, alright. Not bad, not bad. Alright, so now we continue the real Alex Kidd path. And these bouncers are not giving me good... There we go, there we go. Alright, you don't want to go into that cubby hole because there's an invisible spike. Alright, here we go. Now this moped might look cool, but it is literally just the normal Kid reskin. It doesn't do anything. Alright. Thankfully, those invisible blocks save us. Now we're going to the castle. Little cheeky solution there. You gotta shoot those blocks to get the platform over, because you die if you touch the floor. Alright, so here we gotta trigger that to come down. Oh, baby. I do too, Vumfi. I do too. Alright. Nice. Oh, yeah, that's not what I wanted to do. Wait. That's okay, though. Careful here. Don't fall in that pit. Alright, so you want to jump on the edge of the block there. Do that. And now we're going to enter the secret code. Everybody knows this code. And there we go. And now we get to our third boss. Yeah, we're already there. The paths in this game are not balanced lengthwise, so we're going to take his onigiri. And this boss is rather simplistic, but it is still quite difficult, especially if you don't have Autofire. His shots are lightning fast, a lot of memorization, and if you wait too long, he starts summoning some friends, like that one. And on his phase 2 transition, he spurts out some gravity projectiles, which can be quite cumbersome to dodge sometimes. Oh, but that was very lucky. So phase 2 is literally just these ghosts, and there we go. That was actually a very nice Alex kid, but unfortunately we have to do this needle. Ah, shoot, I messed up. Oh well. All right. So now only one path remains. Alright, so we're just gonna hold right. No, we're not actually. No perfect RNG. Alright, so you may recognize this cartoon fella. So you should not be moving when he looks back. It's red light, green light, or else he will summon his friend, as you saw there. And the interval is random, but you are guaranteed, like, at least some frames of him looking away. And there we go. He has met his demise. Alright, now for the SpongeBob stage. Now, so this crosshair will predict your movement. But, I mean, normally gives me more trouble than that, but that time I got lucky. Got really lucky. I first tried all of that. Alright. Except for that. Oh well. You can't win them all, bros. Now, this cycle is really mean. You gotta wait for 3 different platform bounces for this to be viable. Ignore the spikes up there. And so for this gate, there's a trigger in the middle of it. It's a little hard to get. Ay, ay, ay. It's okay, bros. So there's Kung Fu Cut Man. Unfortunately, he got me with his karate chop there. You hate to see it, but that's just how it goes. I simply got outplayed. So for this part's very special. You gotta collect those cubes, and I got really lucky there that one was right there. And normally you have these guys in the acid pool shooting at you this whole time, but you may notice that they aren't doing that. That is because they are based on a timer before you like enter this arena, and if it expires while you're not in the arena, they just will never shoot. So if you do that save without dying, or you get to that save and then just don't go in there for 14 seconds, they will not fire at all. And that makes that save significantly easier, because let me tell you, that save with them shooting is like the worst thing ever. Now we're going to go up there. Now we got a very silly section here. So we have all these Podoboos that we gotta dodge, and we're gonna use these blocks to get across. Now, I'm gonna take note of what order they're in. Like, this is the left one starting, and this is the right one starting, so I'm gonna keep track of it, and it's gonna be important. So we have left in front, right in front. Left in front, right in front. Left in front. Oop. Okay, I guess that one just disappeared. Right in front. Oh my god, dude. Left in front. Right in front. Left in front. Right in front. Come on, there he is. Ah, shit, I was too slow. I missed my click, bro. Right, so that blue Podoboo, it homes in on you. You cannot dodge it. And the only way to destroy it is if you have this left block clicked and you hover over the blue Podoboo with it. And it specifically has to be that left block. If you do it with the right block, it won't work. Right in front. Left in front. 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 Right in front. Or by looking at the code, but you know. There we go. And now we should be smooth sailing. There's still some more Podoboos. There should be one more, and then we'll be free. There we go. Alright, so we're not going to go above, we're actually going to go down here. And if you die, you have to re-trigger that one. Alright. And I said there was only 2 Podoboos left. I was wrong. There's one over here. Alright, careful about that block, and let's see if I miss my ride. So this part here, hopefully it isn't going to destroy the bitrate. You just fly around, and eventually, if you press N, you will be transported to the next section. I don't remember what the exact time, like it has to be, like the clock has to be at a certain time, basically. And I don't know exactly when it is. There we go. Alright, here we are at Seizure Fish Mountain. Hopefully I won't get hit by the fish. There we go. And this part can be pretty tough. You have some really nasty vine jumps. There you go. That was just the warm-up. This is the real stuff right here. These blue vines, they've been incorrectly called ice vines. They are not. They are just vines where you fall really fast compared to the normal vines. And then you have to do this jump here, which is insane because you have, as before, bad collision order. So there's a really small window where you can actually land and live. So this might take a while, but we'll see. Yeah, I mean, even if you live, you have to jump off that vine without bonking. Oh dear. Yeah. It's okay, bros. We'll get there eventually. Ooh. Much like the scout, I'm bonking. Oh yeah, I guess this is probably a good time to mention, sometimes this game crashes randomly, and this room in particular is a pretty big culprit, so don't be surprised if that happens. Bruh. You can also skip that vine, like that first vine, but it's really hard. Oh, yoy. Someday we'll get it, bros. Exactly. There we go. That's what we like to see. Giraffe invasion. I'm not sure. I don't think they are. I'll jump on that tiny platform and shoot that tree because it is evil. And you do not want to touch the evil tree. I'll give a demonstration. Look at that evil face. Why is this called Seizure Fish Mountain? So if you touch the fish, it full screens the game, and it gives you a very vibrant, moving image. I'll put it that way. Alright. Jump. Ah, shucks. Oh dear. Sometimes this can be tough. Oh dear. Facts, brother. Alright, now we have the shooters that fire real bullets. Ah, shucks. I got death noted again. Yeah, you gotta be one. So they can shoot each other. You can't shoot them. They can shoot each other. But you kind of don't want that to happen because their blood spurts hurt you. So you just gotta do it and find a strat that works. I kind of just wing it every time. And eventually it works. Eventually. Oh dear. Indeed, indeed. Oh my goodness gracious. I need to be more careful, bros. Oh yeah, I should have just went for it. An important distinction is knowing when to go for it and when not to. There we go. So here we want to go when the spike on the left goes up for like the 5th time. Down for the 5th time, rather. We'll line up the cycle nicely. Alright, we have this evil snowman. And you gotta be careful of this guy because he has refreshing iframes. So if you shoot him while he has iframes, they will restart and you have to wait even longer. Gotta be efficient with your shooting. Like that. Alright. Jump through here. Now, gotta be careful of these spikes, because they multiply. And this ground does in fact have ice physics. So beware. Yeah, Squidward. Oh yeah, also a little Easter egg here. Oh, again. You know, the Trinity's just hanging out over there. You can see it when you die. Bruh. Me too, me too. Shoot. Exactly. When you play this game, that's exactly what's happening. Oh dear. I'm having a bit of trouble here. There we go. Let's get it. Alright, so now we have this doll here, and there's nothing to do, so let's just pause and think. And that's the solution. Alright. Oh dear. It is. This whole run is highlight worthy, frankly. What do you mean, and we're back? Did something happen? Jeez Louise, bros. Okay, I'll trust you. Tell everything from the doll onward. You pause and go past the doll, and then you go into this room. And this room is very strange because it has the floating discs that shoot at you, and whenever you shoot, you like flip. It's weird. See, you can see it, and you need to shoot all three to move on. Now, unfortunately, this is also quite luck-based. Oh, I got one. Ah, there we go. Got the little baby. Alright, this is the final boss I'm going to be fighting. So this boss is cool. The way it works is that it has three different pools of attacks. And it will choose, like, alpha, beta, gamma, which pool it will take from based on how much HP it has when it chooses. So if it's odd, it will pick alpha, which is some of the easier attacks. If it's even, it will pick beta, some of the harder attacks. But if it's a prime number, it'll pick gamma. And gamma is special because not only does it have only one attack, but it also lets you do way more damage than you would normally be able to do. So as you can see, he has 9,999 HP, but with Gamma, I'll be able to do much more damage, and, ah, shit. Damn it. I had it at a prime number, but the attack made me waste it. It's messed up. Oh well. So the highest prime number closest to 10,000 is 9,973, I believe. So that's what I'm going to be aiming for. Yeah, surely. Unfortunately, he gave me the world, and I was not ready for it. Damn it. Alright. No. Right, be a little tricky sometimes. Some of these attacks require shooting, which can make it all the more troublesome. Oh, that was close. Come on. Alright. Alright. Come on. Nice. Alright, time will be coming up when I hit the save after getting the item. Alright, and also you get an error after beating the boss because the sound doesn't exist, but you can ignore it. Alright, There we go. And that is the any percent of Sublime. There's a lot of secrets in this game, but I'm not doing that. Come on.
Well, congratulations, Barfy.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a very fun run. Very entertaining game.
Thank you, thank you. I try.
Alright, and we have the time. So my executive decision is you are now doing Star.
Aw, yeah, baby. Bonus encore.
Alright, Japago, let me take over for a second. I'll set this up.
Alright, peace out.